that up. But my hardcore understand exactly that I do have the belt. I shouldn't have been stripped. You got good old meathead, fathead Khabib. He didn't want to fight. He ran away like a dog with his tail between his legs. Same thing with Connor. I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be next is what everybody said. But where the at?
It's the same game I play inside that octagon. There's 2 people and 1 referee. And that dude's gonna have to stop me from beating the shit out of Khabib. Well, you know you can love somebody without liking them, man. I love Khabib, man. He's my brother in arms. We're all here. We're all for one. I got peace with him, but inside that we got beef. We gotta squash this shit. I'm tired of it, man. He's a bully. I'm gonna shut him up. But I got respect for him and his father and his whole camp. But the next time they try to surround me and my team, we got problems. Because the other day they tried to pull that stupid shit. And I'm a dangerous man inside and outside that octagon, baby.
Yeah, and you were very confident in Justin's ability to beat Tony. What do you think about Khabib? Are you as confident in this fight, or do you think that's going to go the other way?
It just depends how it unfolds and how Justin's footwork is. If he can stay off the fence, I think he's going to give Khabib a lot of problems, man. Khabib's going to have a tough time taking him down in the open. But against the fence, I'm not sure. If Khabib gets him up against the fence and starts getting in on his legs, he might give Gaethje some trouble there and get him down, and it's going to be hard to get back up. I know firsthand.
Right, yeah.
We tried to make the right fight, but it didn't work.
That would be Khabib.
Yes.
Would you come back for Khabib?
It depends. If everything is aligned, contractually everything is good, as we speak now, yes, I would. Before I retired, we tried to organize a fight with Khabib. UFC refused. They didn't want it. So I walk away. I have other things. I cannot just wait and twinkle my thumb.
That you would have wanted to fight would have been Khabib.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I gave him credit for, so I've got to respect that. He's a formidable opponent. Wrestles bears since he's a kid. Has put a lot of time into his stand-up work, and he was a lot sharper than I anticipated it was going to be. So I've got to respect that. You know, it was his big moment.
Yeah.
It's easy to do this once, okay? It's very easy for someone to be given something and to do it just one time. It's like you put your absolute all into it, but to do it time after time and year after year, that's when the motivation kind of dips. That's when the dedication kind of lacks, and that's when people creep up, and that's what I feel has happened here. You know, I didn't give him his respect. I marched forward, didn't give a shit. I got caught with that overhand. I would not get. If I switched on, I would not get caught with that overhand in any form of combat. So I'm very confident, very eager, very in shape, and let's keep it going. He didn't want to stand with almost dropping someone, because he almost dropped me. He didn't drop me. I got back up on my feet, threw shots, threw a knee, and then he shot. Imagine almost dropping someone with a picture-perfect shot, a picture-perfect punch, and then shooting for the legs.
That's a pussy shit.
And then you shoot for the legs, stand up. And when you beat a man convincingly, it's not really necessary to go back for a rematch, but when there's dispute, or when or if there's dispute, then there must be a rematch. There's been dispute in my last one. I slapped his brother and his cousin around on top of the cage. He tried to jump off the road. This is not over, so there's dispute. There's got to be a rematch. That's what
I want my world title back. I want that redemption. The camp was incorrect. I learned so much on that, and look, knowing the commitment I had in that camp and knowing the performance I put on. You know what I mean? He ran away around that. He ran away for that first round, Daryl. He didn't throw a punch. He shot for the legs before he threw a punch until he ended up in a dominant position. And the only reason he ended up in that dominant position because I walked around with disrespect towards him because he was just running around the cage. I switched off at that millisecond. He got that lucky shot. Even after he got that lucky shot, although it was a beautiful shot, even after he got the shot, I bounced back up and engaged. What did he do? He shot again.
A rematch. We must make that rematch. I'm pushing for the Moscow bout. I'd love to do that. Both men are certainly in the crosshairs.